guys, welcome once again to Free Bowler Demo video session. Make sure you're wearing a safety mask while you're practicing cricket. With now Free Bowler being set up and ready to start using, a couple of things that you have to keep in mind before you start using the machine is make sure all the nuts and bolts of the machine are tightly secured using the toolkit provided along with the machine, and make sure it always stays with the machine. And the next most important thing is make sure that you use the stabilizing feet to make sure it's even with the surface of the ground on which you're using, to make sure the machine is evenly balanced and it is stable without no wobbling. The next most important thing is to make sure nobody is in the vicinity of the ball throwing machine to practice a safety standards. And the next most important thing is to first throw a couple of balls to see where the ball lands, and then calibrate the ball throwing cup, speed, line length to the batsman's requirements. So let's first align the machine in the direction of the batsman according to the batsman's requirements, whether it's pointing towards the batsman or slightly away from the batsman. So the orientation of the arm gives you a sense of direction as to where the ball lands. So depending upon that, you can adjust and calibrate to your requirement. First step is to position yourself on the machine. Make sure that your feet is in line with the checkered plate welded on the machine. And now take a step in the front, lean forward, pull the arm back, use two hands, two fingers to pull it down and lock it in place. The next step is lean forward, body weight acting forward, downward. Use two hands to grip the handles provided. Use your left or right leg depending upon your strongest leg, and push down on the foot pedal to lock it in place. Make sure your foot is on the foot pedal during all times of the operation. Once the machine is completely loaded, make sure once again nobody is in the vicinity of the ball throwing cup. Pick up the ball from the ball throwing bag, load it in the ball throwing cup. Throw one or two balls depending upon how comfortable you are to see where the ball lands, and then make necessary adjustments. Signal, release. After the ball has been thrown, slide your foot forward, press down the release mechanism to let the foot pedal come, and then repeat the steps all over again. The back, arm back, lock it in place, align it. Then let's now start putting the ball at the batsman. To change the length of the ball, use the knob here and then rotate it either left or right, up or down, to change the length of the ball. If you pay close attention to the way the ball throwing cup moves, you can see the ball throwing cup moving backwards and upwards. So this is more likely to throw a full pitch delivery. If you want a short pitch delivery, then turn the knob in the opposite direction. You can now see the ball throwing cup going downwards and pointing in the forward direction. This will vary the ball pitching on the playing surface. You can also point the ball towards third man, fine leg, or across the seam. That provides natural variation, just like a bowler does in a real game. To change the direction of the machine, depending upon the batsman's requirements, you can just tap the machine using your feet, left or right. This angle is more towards wide outside off stick towards the batsman, and if you angle it or change the direction, this is more towards wide outside off stick towards left hand batsman. And anything in between gives you the right indication of where the batsman needs to play with the orientation of the arm. To change the speed of the ball, change the notch position provided here as indicated by the labels as slow, medium and fast. The first connection point corresponds to the slowest speed ranging between 100 to 110 kilometers per hour. The second is for 110 to 120 kilometers per hour, and the third is for 120 to 130 kilometers per hour, depending upon the playing surface and the quality of the balls being used. Similarly, the first hole corresponds to slow speeds and the second hole corresponds to higher speeds. So if you want speeds higher than 110 kilometers per hour, make sure it's corresponding to the second hole along with the 3 holes. For speeds higher than 130 kilometers per hour or even more, you can simply move the machine an yard or two closer to the batsman to simulate higher speeds. And you can also change the angle of the release by moving the machine on either side of the crease to simulate around the wicket or left arm over, depending upon the batsman's requirements. To use the same machine for catching practice, all you need to do is that follow the same steps. Again, take a step in the front, pull the arm back, it stops, position yourself back on the machine, use 2 hands, 2 fingers, pull it down, lock it in place, grab these handles, push down on the foot pedal, make sure your foot is on the foot pedal during all times of the operation, and now load the ball in the ball throwing cup. Take a step back, but still keeping your foot on the foot pedal. Lift the machine to the desired angle. If you want to launch it higher and farther, pull it all the way back. If you want to launch it at a flatter trajectory, hold it at an angle that you desire, and then release the ball.